download HBO Max, and I don't watch Mortal Kombat already. Man, it's this TV series called Southside. It's funny, but it's a little on the ghetto side. But it's funny. I'm enjoying it. I'm looking at it right now. Maybe some people come in and tell me they got some the greatest lineup on here. I don't know my name, but I know my face, and there's some great comedians on this show. I'm really enjoying it, y'all. I'm really enjoying it. So I said, why not broadcast just for a few minutes? Let y'all hear it, and y'all see me watch it, and maybe come in and give me some words. Anybody talk, like always, I turn it off. If you want to come up here and guess, I'm willing today to talk about anything. It's vent day. We'll talk about anything. Takara, what's up? Takara, Takara, I'm gonna tell you something. You know I love you, right? You know I love you. I appreciate you coming here. I'm watching this show called Southside. I've never seen it before. I'm watching Southside, the movie South, the TV show Southside on HBO Max. I just downloaded and I'm looking at it, and I said I come and watch it with y'all for a few minutes, let y'all see my face. Y'all hadn't seen me in what, 4 or 5 hours? I don't know. Now, Chicago, are you coming up here today with me? Are you going to show me how to be my guest today? Don't tell a brother like me that you love him. No, you don't want to tell a brother like me you love him. Pick two to you. But it's always good. I hope that you had a blessed birthday and this whole month is your birthday. You don't just stop at one day. This whole month of April should have been your birthday. You should have started April the 1st and you should have kept on going until whatever the next month is. You still got time, girl. You still got time. Maybe later on today, we'll take a drink together. We'll come up here and we'll take a shot together. You want that? We'll take a shot together just to say happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Your cheers will work. Oh, well, that's fine. We can do that too. Hey, it's your birthday. Nah, the whole month. I mean, when December comes, the whole month is my birthday. The whole month is my birthday. People, if y'all see Takara in any of your broadcasts, any of your lives before the end of this month, make sure you said happy birthday to her. No matter where she go, you start off with happy birthday, queen, and then you keep going. And you see her in another person live. You always speak to the person live you're going to first. Then once you speak to them, the second thing that should come out your mouth is happy birthday, queen. The whole month. Yeah, I'm for real. Wait. I plan to be on this app on my birthday, and I'm going to show you how it's done. We're going to get real extra on my birthday. I'm be 52 years old. Did I say 52? I'm going to be 52. My plan is, I plan to be 100 years old and look like this. Yeah. Yeah, I plan to be 100 years old and look like this or better. I'm telling you. Takara, I had this woman that told me she wanted me to shave my beard. And then the next thing that came out of her mouth was probably the most turn off thing that any woman can tell me when it comes to my beard. Yeah, 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 yeah. Shakara, what do you think is the worst thing that a woman can tell me about cutting my beard off? What I want you, no, I want you to tell me. What do you think she said? That's the biggest turn off for me for a woman to say about my beard. I want to see if you know me or see do you think. I know you're a woman, but I mean, I want you to see the difference between a man and a woman. You know. So, what do you think she said? Um, I will start to cut it off. No, 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 no. You have to. I'm gonna tell you what she said. The biggest turn off that a woman can tell me about my beard is, could you shave it for me? Could you? Well, no, I mean, I'm just telling you, cut it off, but could you shave it for me? Could you cut it off for me? I didn't grow it for you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't grow this beard for any woman. So for you to ask me, would you shave it for me? Why would I shave it for you? I didn't grow it for you. We're not in no form of a relationship. We're friends. You know what I'm saying? We just as much friends as me and you are. So why would I, just that's a big turn off for me. See, the thing of me is that um, see a lot, yeah. See, yeah, yeah. I mean, so the thing about it is, I want a woman. Okay, I want a queen. I want a lady. What's up, Brian? Y'all say hey to Brian, man. Brian's a real good guy, man. I like him. Um, I want a woman to love me for me. I want her to like me for me, with my beard or without my beard. You know, without my beard or with my beard. To like me regardless. To like my features regardless. That if I want to grow my beard all the way down to here, they with it. Because they like my personality as well as my looks. But for you to make a statement, you gonna shave it off for me? That's a turn off for me. That turns me off. That's a red flag for me. Then you're gonna tell me to do this. Then you're gonna tell me not to do that. You're gonna get characters to keep. Then you're gonna say, well, you do this for me for this. Then next thing I know, I won't be extra no more. I'll be who you want me to be. Now it's good. I'm all about compromise. All about compromise. Okay. I'm good with compromise. Hold on, y'all. We're about to get real here. I don't mind compromise. I don't mind changing, small things, doing small things with that. But when you start picking at me, and I feel like you're taking my character, you're taking the essence out of me, you're taking the soul out of me, you're taking the thing that you said that you like about me. Because if I gotta change that much, why are you talking to me? Why did you choose to be with me if I gotta change that much? Because evidently now I'm a totally different person. I can't be the person that you want to be with. Must be a balance. That's right, Charles. Brian. I told Takara I thought your name was Charles, and for some reason it's sticking in my head. But yes, Brian, you got to balance in everything you do. Even the people out there that call themselves real Christians and into gospel, you got to balance yourself with that music. Because here's the thing with me. Even if I was a man of God and I was with a woman, I wouldn't want to hear when we get ready to near the cross, or Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. I don't want to hear that song while I'm in the mood for this, or while me and my wife, girlfriend doing it. I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear some, some sexy music, some, uh, uh. Let me see you twerk, twerk. I want to hear something like that. I want to hear some grinding, or I want to hear some slow, mellow fireplace, giving the mood type music. And you got so many people out there that are saved and that are Christian, and they think that they allow people to think that they were born like that, and that is a lie. They wasn't born like that. They went through stuff just like we're going through now and still going through. Most of them are putting and sweeping things up under the rug, and they covering stuff up and trying to act like they still this way, and they know they down here. They up here, or so they thinking that everybody in their family, including their kids, is all the way down there doing anything and everything. I'm a real person. I know God. You know, I have my relationship with God. I fast, pray, and meditate, but I do other stuff. I listen to gospel music, and I listen to gospel music very from time to time, not a whole lot. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm more into that lovey-dovey music. You know what I'm saying? I'm more into that fast music, man. So I get the extra grind on. You know, get that extra grind on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know, but how was your Sunday? How things going for you? I actually worked 6 hours today. I went in from 12 midnight to 6 a.m. Then I went to the store. I didn't actually get home from the store until about 8, and I slept from 8 until 1. Well, these women come from all Sunday. These women went on the first episode. All of a sudden, these women on this show. Oh, wow. Mhm. She talked too much, y'all. She talked too much. She talked too much. Mm. This Southside show is really how it is in some areas. Oh, you didn't. Oh, sound like you getting aggressive with me. Like I said, just chilling. Okay, okay, Takara. I didn't mean to get on your bad side. Hey, much love, Queen. Happy birthday. Much love, Queen. Much love, Queen. I didn't mean to get on your bad side. Just chilling. Hey, I've been just moving. I've been just moving. You know, around 9 o'clock, I'm gonna be doing some more smooth. I'm gonna be smoothing. I know. Takar, you have a bubbly attitude. It would take a lot for someone to make you mad. But once you get there, yes, Brian. I'm a smooth drinker, man. Wine and stuff like that. That's what I drink, man. I don't drink nothing hard. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I drink to get that buzz, and then I know. Don't get it twisted. I know that. Once you get there, you there, and it takes you a long time to come back down. Hide the knives, hide the frying pans. Don't get it twisted, man. Hey, Brian, I already know, man. Already know. She's a street bunny, man. I already know. All cute and sweet, but she knows the streets. Chop it up, cut it up, bring it down. She a street bunny, man. Those street bunnies. Well, anyway, I dealt with a lot of street bunnies in my time. I know what they like, and I know how to take care of them. So they want. they want to become. The street part, they would always stay the bunny in my presence. See, I believe that, man. I believe she go from 0 to 100 real quick if you push your buttons, and I do believe it take a long time. Like she be mad for 12 hours. It start right now at 5:49. We're gonna run it off. It started at 6 tomorrow at 6. She's still mad, and she can't get to that person she mad at. Oh, it's even worse. But if she can get to them and face them, confront them with either words or with hands, oh, she good. But if she can't, whoever around her is going to have to hear for 12 hours. Oh, you think 72? Okay, well, yeah, you might be right, man. You might be right. That poor daughter of yours, man. The things that she had to endure. Oh my goodness. If she was able to talk, because what happens in my house stays in my house. You hear me? You hear me? What whatever happens in this house, stay in this house. But if she was ever able to open her mouth, and she was ever able to tell us what she knows about her mother without any repercussion to her, we might be shocked. We might be surprised. But I'm at the time of my life. Nothing surprised me. Nothing. Oh, she got all nice things to say. Okay, okay. Let me tell you, Jakar. When my kids was younger, um, I had this thing called Vent Day. Me and my ex-wife it was Vent Day, and what it was anything that we punish our kids for during that week, we give them the opportunity to tell us how they felt about it, or what's going through their mind, or they want to ask us anything, like why we did what we did, or did we why we didn't hear them, or we didn't believe them what they said, things of that nature. Then after we have that Vent Day. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, it was real. I love that day, to be honest. I really love it. Some good family together, with my kids. Then after that, we went out for pizza, or we went somewhere to eat, and then we went and took in a movie, and then we came home and we went to sleep. So anybody who got kids, I suggest that Vent Day, y'all do that. Vent Day is the reason why I have my relationship I have with my kids today. Some people look at me and some people listen to the way me and my kids talk, and they say, well, they act like they're your friend more than you're their father. And that might be true. They grown, but they do know because they seen me enough when they were younger. They know when to play and when not to play. You know, yeah, they know when to play and when. Yeah, yeah, Brian, it's a good thing, man. It works for me. Worked for me and my ex-wife, the whole time. It gave them a chance to feel like they had freedom, and then they can say things without feeling like they're gonna be penalized or repercussions. Like, what I say, shut your mouth. No, no, it gives them the opportunity, get them to voice their opinion, and it also lets you know that your kids know that you value them, that you value them as a kid and you value them as an adult when they get older. So like I said, this has helped me with my kids. A lot of people said that I raised my kids a little too loosely. And it wasn't the fact that I raised my kids a little too loosely. It was the things that my parents did to me. I didn't want to reoccur it with my kids. So I gave them what seemed to be to most people a lot of freedom. But in return, they gave me respect. I knew exactly where they were. I knew what they were doing at all times. They didn't know what their kids was doing. Their kids were sneaking doing stuff. My kids wasn't because they were telling me what they were doing. So you gotta raise your kids what you see the best fit for you. Don't let nobody tell you how to raise your kids. Each kid that you have has his own personality. What you do for one, you can't do for the other one, and what you do for the other one, you can't do for that one. Because all kids are different. Yeah, that's where mine started with taking care of my niece. I started doing that, and then So I have my own. And I'm gonna tell you, your first two kids that you have, and if you have any more after you have your first two kids, is it's experiment stage. You're experimenting. You don't really get it right until your third kid, and that's sad to say. You don't get it real what you need to do and what you don't do until you get to your third kid. You done played around, you done saw how they reacted, you done did this. To, you're correct. That's so correct, Takar. And my thing is, it's good to have a relationship with your kids when they're younger, because that relationship when they're younger is what's going to make them able to talk to you when they get older. Of course, there's some things that your kids ain't gonna want to tell you because they they feel that they're grown and they can handle it. Just like you. You got to think of yourself. They got your DNA in them. They got some of your structures in them. So sometimes you look at your kids, you got to think of what you would do. How would you would act in a situation like that? And that will tell you exactly what your kid is going through at that time. Remember when you were at that age as well. Like my son. My son, he's 18. He didn't graduate his last year. He didn't graduate from school. He's not at working right now. Basically hanging around with his friends, and I allow him to do that because he stayed with me. But I'm trying to give him the opportunity to find himself. I want him to find himself, and I'm going to give him until his birthday when he turned 19 to find himself. And after that, me and him is going to have a talk. Because it's enough time for you to find yourself. Yeah, yeah. I mean, and here's the thing: there's no parent handbook. You're right, because one kid might be scared of the dog, and the other kid might love the dog. That's how different your kids can be when it comes to character and situations. One kid might like tomatoes, and the other one might can't stand tomatoes. I mean, that's how you have to deal with them when it comes to their character and how they are. One might like to be petted up, and tell them all the time you love them. The other one likes to assume that you love them. Not saying that they don't think you love them, but they don't want to hear it all the time. They want to hear it in spurts. They don't want you telling them that you love them all the time. You got one kid that you tell that, hey, that looks good on you. I like that. And then automatically go take it off because they feel that because you're a parent, you got to tell them it look good. And you could be telling them legit, that look good on you. But because you're their parents, they're gonna feel that you got to say it, and they're not gonna value your opinion when it comes to clothing like that. So I mean, you just gotta know the kids. You got some kids that are bolder than others that you have. When you have more than one that bold and brave, they say whatever. You know what I'm saying? They quick. Then you got the other kid who's shy and timid. They won't say nothing. You got to almost draw blood before they get, or mess with family before they do anything. But these are still your kids. These are still your bloodline. These are still in your genes. These are still in your DNA. You still have to be understanding to them. You still have to gravitate to them and talk to them. But you have to know each kid so you can talk to them at their level, meet them at their needs. And that's how it is when you out here and they're trying to minister, or you're out here and you're trying to build a business. You have to meet people at their needs. You have to talk to them where they at. It's good to have the paper and the education and use big words, but what's the good of me using big words and the person beside me don't understand what I'm talking about? Have no idea what I'm talking about. It's like at work. There's some things that I don't know the proper name for. So I call them by what they look like. Hit that little black knob, the little black knob right there. Hit that little black knob, turn it to the left. If I fix machines. And then there's some things that I know the name. Put it through the scooter. But if I'm talking to an operator, and I say, yo, put it through the scooter, the operator don't know what the scooter is. The operator have no idea what the scooter is. You know, you probably don't have no idea what the scooter is. And so that's why you have to meet people, and that's why in the Bible Jesus spoke in parables so people could understand what he was saying. And my favorite line a New Jack City is. It takes some New Jack cops to take some New Jack hustlers. It's going to take some new people that know God to talk to these people out here right now. The old people, the older generation, are caught up in their ways and thinking everything's supposed to go in that way. The world is revolving, the world is changing. Things will never be the same. So the people there have to be someone that rises up from this generation to be able to talk to the people of this generation. You know, I appreciate y'all coming in. It says it's 21 people, or it was 21. I wish there would be an accurate count. I really do. I wish there was an accurate count. I don't know, is there anybody still in here? It says right here, I got great service on this. That's what's up. Yeah, yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all coming in here and rock with me. I know I feel bad when Sakara is not here because Sakara is always in my broadcast. And I try to give her the same love from day one. She one of the first persons that I came to see that did a broadcast. I thought she was doing the thing, like she was been doing this for years, but she hadn't, and Patricia, I know Patricia from another app. Oh, you cooking? Okay, that's what's up, man. I did some chicken Alfredo in a crock pot, and I put in some garlic toast, and that's what me and the kids had today. Yeah, but yeah, when Shakar is not here and Patricia is not in my broadcast, I feel some type of way because they always in my broadcast. They always put me on their back. You know what I'm saying? And they always give me things to say and talk. Smoked turkey thighs and chicken wings. Oh, how many kids? Oh, how many kids I have? Well, I got a 24-year-old daughter. I got a 23-year-old daughter. I got a 20-year-old daughter, and I got an 18-year-old son. Yep. My son was the last one I had. Sometimes I be thinking I need another son. You know what I'm saying? I need to balance out a little bit. Get one more. But it's no way. Three girls and a boy. Yeah, yeah. My boy's the baby one, and I think no, he's not the tallest one. My oldest daughter's the tallest one out of everybody. She's like 6, maybe 6'1". Yeah, yeah. And I'm 5'8" and a half. Her their mother is probably like 5'6", 5'5". Of course, when she put heels, she taller than me, even when she put heels on. You know how y'all ladies do. Y'all put those 4-inch heels, those 3-inch heels, and pump it up. And all of a sudden, I ain't the tall guy no more. I'm a short guy. You got your arm like this on me. This is my man. This is my husband. This is a pretty good show, but I'm enjoying talking to y'all. I got 23 viewers in here. I believe that's the most I had on a live. Man, I get more people on my replay, and I thank God for the people that come on replay and look at me. If you want to add me on Twitter, my Twitter account is Mr. Two Extra, the Entertainer. And if you want to hit me up on Instagram, because there's no inbox here, I think at least I don't have it. The people with the little green, the little animal on the side of their thing, the little robot, the car, you probably can do it. They can post pictures, and I think that they can also do video. They have chat groups. They can do a chat group too. With no one is sponsoring me. I guess that's what it is when that happened, or no one that made me VIP. I need to know how to get that done, because you know, well, my father was like 5'1", 5'2", 5'3", but he was like that, but he was cut up. His arms are like ropes. You know how a tightrope look? His arms like a tightrope. I mean, he looked real small in shirts, but when he take off his shirt, all you saw was cut up, cut up. Yeah, you know. And my son is kind of built like him, lean and you know. He needed to work out a little bit more to get that cut up part, but you know, my son, if I was the same height as my son and I was standing in front of him, you wouldn't see him. But because he was taller, he's taller than me, that you see him. But yeah, I'm gonna put my Instagram name right here, so y'all can hit me up on Instagram, follow me there. All right, that's my IG right there. Wow, I gotta have 500 people in my broadcast to be a VIP one time, or I gotta have it every time, like 3 or 4 times. Uh, just trying to figure that out. So once I get 500 viewers, the company would automatically make me VIP, or I have to screenshot it and show them, or how did that work? I got to average that much every time. So every time I broadcast for about a month or a week or so, they got to be at least 500 people in there. Wow, how many people on this app? This is a new app, and how long has this app been around? Like I said, I love this app, and I'm speaking of things, like an inbox, and the lady said she want to be able to turn it on and off in the meeting, and that's a great choice. She should be able to turn it on and off. I agree with her. You know, but I think it definitely should be an inbox, on it. Um, maybe a chat group. Maybe you should be able to, have a chat group on here too. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but I just know that most apps that does this, they have inboxes, chat groups, or groups for your family. You can create your own family or the people you rock with, a logo. Not saying we have to get into depths like that, because I like the vibe that's here. It's different, but yet it's the same. You know, the sponsorship remind me of the not iPad, the podcast part. The broadcast remind me of the other apps, but the no nonsense remind me of Periscope. But Periscope got kind of crazy towards the end. And then, yeah, see, I'm trying to get my Twitter on here, but because I got a personal account and my entertainer account, and they got the same number, it won't let me do it. Been out since March of 2020. Oh, oh, okay. Share it on Twitter. Okay. Well, I mean, I've been sharing some of mine on Twitter, but I would like for it to be on my account. That soon I do this, it just automatic open up, and people that follow me on Twitter will see it. But like I said, I got two accounts. One's my personal, and one is my entertainment. Broadcasting one. You know, um, so I'm trying to figure out how to do that. You've been on that since late January? Okay, okay. Well, that's what's up, man. How you like it? I like it, man. This lady told me, actually, I was on this auto app called Swale, and she told me about it. The lady on Swale, she told me about it. Told me that she thought I would like it, and she would like it. Hey, India. Hey, India. Is that how you say your name? Do y'all know India? Most of my followers on Periscope also. Okay, India, Indy, Indy, Takara. Will you please tell her I'm bad with names? I'm bad with names. Nope, that's not how you say it. Okay, but we do know that's not how you say it, but that's how we say it there. India, Indy. Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate you coming in, Indy. Um, oh, you don't know her? Takara, do you know her? I mean, I don't know her. I appreciate her coming through. I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead uh, I'm gonna take a shot and go ahead and add her. I'm gonna subscribe to her. I'm gonna subscribe to her. You know, I appreciate y'all coming through and chilling with. I'm been on here for 35 minutes. Here's the thing that gets me, Brian, India, and the car. It says that I done had 1.1K viewers. That's how many people that came to my page or came to something that I did on here, and I only have 100, 178 or 180 followers, and I'm following 500. It's something about that really doesn't set well. You're being nosy about what I'm doing, but you don't feel that I'm good enough to follow me. Is that what it is? I'm not good enough for you to follow, but I'm good enough for you to come and visit my page every day. Well, thank you, Andy. I appreciate that. I appreciate that you subscribing to me. But I'm curious when I see stuff like that. So what I'm saying is good enough for you to be nosy just to see where I'm at, but not good enough for you to subscribe to me so you can get personal information exactly when I come on. And I'm not understanding that. You know. Oh, thank you for the smile. Ooh, coochie coochie coo. Coochie coochie coo in the coochie coochie coo in the coochie coochie coochie. You have my seal approved. My seal approved. I appreciate that. That um oh what yeah, coochie coochie coo. Coochie coochie coo. Yeah, I understand, because there's some people that I see a broadcast and I may not follow them right at first because I'm thinking, what I'm saying? Like I got this feeling that they're going to say something that I'm not going to like, and then I'm about to unfollow them. So I might give them a couple broadcasts. Then some people like you to coming in. I'm like, you know what? I got to follow this. She is bubbly. She entertaining. She is the app. She's the franchise. And when you see someone like that, you go ahead and follow. You follow it down. You just go and follow. You don't sit and wait for another broadcast to follow. You follow them so you can be in the next broadcast. You know, I don't. I think that. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, Japan. Yeah, yeah. I mean, and Brian, I hear you, Brian. You're saying that you got these cool topics in your head, but nobody wants to come in here. Nobody wants to participate in them. I hear you, Brian. I understand that. That's why sometimes I do random broadcasts. I might put a title and it might go way from the title. I mean, it might go into the deep water. It might go so far in the deep water, I got to get somebody to help me get back up, get back on land. That's how far deep it might go. But I learned in broadcasting, those are your best broadcasts. The ones that start off one way and they end up another way. Those are your best broadcasts. Those are the ones that people enjoy. Those are the ones that you enjoy. So not only do people enjoy it, you enjoy it. And I'm still, yeah, well, true. That's true, Brian. That's true. That's true. You got to ride the waves as well as ride the calm. You're right. You're right. And that's why, Brian, soon I'm going to do that. I want to do that panel that I said I'm going to do soon. I'm going to try to get it even, just as many men as these women, and we're going to see exactly how different we are. We're going to let the audience pick a situation, and we each going to tell how we would handle that situation, just to see the difference between men and women, how we think. Brian, you're a great broadcaster. Okay, don't let don't let the viewers or the people not come and do that. Think that you're not. Keep pressing. Keep doing you. Don't change. You're doing great. Don't change. Keep doing you. Eventually, the people will come, and you're doing the right thing. When I first started broadcasting, and I was on other apps, I learned to do a couple things. I learned that when I first go to a new app, I learned to put in names where it says to find people. put in names of people that I know. Like I know a woman named Tina. I know somebody named Angie. Put in people names like that. Read their profile, add them, say something to them in the inbox. Nothing nasty or anything like that. Like, if you can give them a award, give them a award. In the inbox. Tell them that you're new. You're looking forward, to being in their broadcast. I learned that that's what you do. Number one. Number two, you go into people broadcasts. You chill in their broadcast. You communicate in their broadcast. If they ever give you the chance to come up and talk on the broadcast, you entertain people. You be yourself, but you let people know that you're a person, that you have real feelings. You be a genuine person. You don't be fake when you go up there. You don't act like, well, I was in college for 4 years, and no, you don't act like somebody you're not. You be yourself. But you shine whenever someone gives you a chance to be up there in the broadcast. I enjoy being in people broadcasts, because I want them to pick my brain. I want them to ask me questions. I want them to get the real me to come out. Because sometimes you go on people broadcasts and you don't know the flow, you don't know what they're about, and you like this. You just up there. No, I want them to know the real me. Well, yeah, Periscope's a different app, but it's set up. This is set up like Periscope. When I go back and review it, it's set up like Periscope. So there's no private broadcast in here. There's no way to do a private broadcast on here, and you don't have women doing that. It's only fan stuff on here. I saw a profile when I was doing what I was telling you, searching for people names I know, just adding names of people. And this woman talked about in her profile that she had her own fan page, but there's nobody on here doing stuff like that. You know. Okay, so that's what you do. You mostly you're a cook. You like a chef. That's great. That's great, man. I mean, I used to do all kinds of broadcasts, man. Talk broadcasts, cooking broadcasts, conversation broadcasts, sexual education broadcasts. Uh, what I want to do here, the difference between men and women broadcasts, event broadcasts, healing broadcasts, and I did it all. I follow the lead of the people that's in my broadcast. And then normally I just do a chill broadcast like I'm doing now, a real smooth one. I start off watching TV. I used to dance. The part where I'm watching TV now, I used to dance until people come in, and once people come in, I would stop dancing. But then people want to see me dance all the time, and that was just something for me to do, entertain myself until someone come in. Um, yeah, that's the same with me, man. I'm not a chef, but I worked in a seafood restaurant for 16 years. So I can burn a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? I know my way around the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? If I had to, which I do with my kids. But if I had to cook meals, I can cook. I don't mind. I don't mind cooking. I have my days when I don't feel like cooking because I work 12-hour shifts. From 12 midnight to 12 noon, and then I do overtime on the weekend. My average weekend, I have one day off a weekend and one day off a week. We always still learn. I got an air fryer and a crock pot that some people told me to get because of the way I work. They would cut my time in half to cook. Now the thing about it is, I thought it came with a cooking guide, like if you had chicken, you cook it this long. You had this, you cook it this long. No, I got to now figure it out my own. What's enough time for me to cook whatever it is I want to cook without burning it up, making it hard, or making it not too damn. So I still got some work to do. But once I get that crock pot and that air fryer hooked up in my head the way it's supposed to be, oh, it's gonna be on. It's gonna be on and cracking. This show right here is called Southside on HBO Max. I just downloaded HBO Max. My niece asked me if I seen the show, and I told her no, and so she gave me the information. So I'm gonna look at, you know, see, Uh, oh, okay. Okay. I'm not familiar with that. You know, that's something that you'll have to teach me as well, or I have to see you do it on a broadcast. And make sure you add me when you do that. So I want to be there to see how you do that. You know. And when people going to realize that in this time and era, whatever it is, whatever your talent. Oh, you did? Well, that's what's up, Brian. That's what's up. Um, when what people got to learn is that the time that we're in now and what we've been going through now, that whatever your talent is, whatever your gift is, you can actually use that as a vehicle to get some income. If you love to sing, you love to draw, because whatever you can get paid for doing that for something that you love. Well, hey, you learn a lot being a prep guy. I don't knock that. I don't knock that. You learn a lot by being a prep guy. I learned most of my stuff watching the cooks where I'm at, where I was. To the point I started experimenting myself, and when I started experimenting myself, I started having that open guy. They were like, "Oh, okay, that's what's up, man. Hey, this is a good thing right here." So Brian, do not despise small beginnings. I'll just say that. Do not despise small beginnings. That is a great intro for you to know what you want to do. But I like that. And this right here, they got a lot of great comedians on here, new comedians. I don't know their names, but I know their faces. I've seen them. They're very funny men and women on here. You know, um, great. And to the point that this is it's a little ghetto, but it's fun. I'm pretty sure that there's some places that are like that. You know, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I appreciate it. Wow. Oh well. She said some Black Lives Matter stuff. Wow. What's up, lady? Yo, come up here with me, Brandy. Speaking of the lady who told me about this app, here she is, Brandy, the lady, the queen that told me about this app right here. And I am so glad she did. Big two to you, Brandy. Now, please subscribe to her. Yeah, yeah. HBO Max is good, man. I just saw Mortal Kombat on it, and I think I'm going to see later on today. I'm going to watch Godzilla versus King Kong. I'm okay. I'm okay. Brandon, come up here with me. I know if nobody come up here, you'll come up with me, Brand. Brand, you know me, Brand. You know me. You know me. You never seen me before, but you heard my voice before. See, who's that? Tell on it? Oh, you talking about Brian? Brian. Oh, you saw both of them last night? Well, I'll tell you. Well, Mortal Kombat. No, we can't talk about it because nobody else has seen it. But Mortal Kombat, that was the truth. That was the truth right there. But at the very beginning, I'm gonna say this. At the very beginning, it had me a little hesitant. I thought it was gonna be in Japanese the whole time. I'm gonna be like this. But I'm glad. I'm glad that it was just for that segment. You heard that it wasn't good. It was. It could have been better. It could have been better. It was. It won't like uh, Coming to American 2. Coming to American 2 was one of the worst, oh boy, worst disappointed movies I have seen personally this year. But the Justice League's out too. It's on there. I'm gonna look at the Justice League then. That's gonna be the next movie I look at then. So Justice League's on this too. So after I look at this, thank you, Brian. After I look at this, Brian, I'm gonna look at the Justice League. If it's on here, I'm gonna look at that. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying that it was Coming to America was very disappointing to me. Very disappointing to me. It wasn't funny. I didn't laugh. I don't think of any time in the movie I laughed. Yeah, I mean, if it was supposed to be a comedy, it wasn't a comedy. And it just I don't know. It didn't have his edge. I didn't like it. To be honest with you, it was. I'm glad that I didn't see it at the movies. I didn't pay for it. Oh, I don't know what the reason was, but I know that it just didn't. It won't like the first one. They won't like the first one. I mean, I don't know. And it seemed like they made up some stuff. You know what I'm saying? In episode one, I don't remember that girl at all. I don't remember him sleeping with that girl at all in the first one. And the first one was the best. Yeah, but sometimes you can't do that because it loses the flavor. You know what I'm saying? Whatever made that movie the way it was, you need to keep it. Like now, if they do a Black Panther now, it might be good. I don't know because some people saying that his sister's going to take the role of him, just like the comic book. I never read the comic book, so I don't know. But some people are saying that his sister's going to be the Black Panther now, and then there's other people saying they're going to get another guy to do it. The one guy that could have took his place, they killed him, his cousin. I think his cousin would have been a good replacement for him, but they killed him. They already killed him. Unless they're gonna bring him back as somebody else, and we supposed to act like it ain't him. I mean, hey, I have seen that happen on soap operas. When I look at soap operas back in the day, they done killed the guy off and brought him back as somebody else, and we supposed to act like he ain't just died. You know? Oh yeah, I love that. I love that. I gotta watch that too. So I believe I'm like 2 episodes behind on that. So it's gonna be a good day for me. After I get off here, yeah, after I get off of here, brother Brian, you know what I'm gonna do, Brian. Yeah. And then we're gonna sit back and watch some movies and all that. Yeah, we're gonna make tonight a good night. Good night. Good night. I don't. You see, I don't really drink. You know what I'm saying? I was an alcoholic at one time, but now. Oh, you hear what say something, Brandon? Oh, talking about scotch. Oh, you multitasking? Okay, okay. Um, Brandon, you want to come up? You can't. Well, you multitask, so I'm pretty sure you can't come up here with me. Oh, do you? I know some people mix it with sweet and sour. You know, that's what it's called, a Godfather. I know. Trying to hook up your computer. Okay. Well, how's your day, Brandon? Yeah, I'm telling you, y'all follow Brandy. Brandy, she does a great job on Swell, and I know she's going to do an excellent job on this app right here, where you can actually see her. Okay, that's great. That's great. That was great. And your profile picture looked just like you because I was nosy. I was nosy. I went on your page, I gave you some awards. I listened to what you said. You know, so I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna try that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have to do that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I went on there and I looked at it and I said, oh, okay, okay, this is, I know her voice, and the face, just like a profile. Oh, and there she moving. See, I can't come on this device. Okay. Well, come on. Come on up here. What I gotta do? I just tried to add you. I don't know. It says add you on screen. I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to do or not. I don't know. I guess you get a request or something, and then you'll say yes or pop up. I'm not sure how it works. I've never done it before on here. Okay, okay. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Well, uh, okay. Well, here we go. I'm finna send you a request again, then. Okay, I sent it just a few minutes ago. I'm gonna send it again. You let me know if it go through. It says on screen. Uh, so I guess that's what it said. Do you see anything pop up? A request, error, or something? I don't know. Maybe I don't have my settings right. I don't know. That could be a. Did it work? No, that's to show her comments on this. Click invite user. Okay, and click the invite user, and then what? Just put a name in, or all the names gonna pop up this in here. Uh, uh, okay. Okay, I did what you said. I answered yes. I put your name in. Let's see. If you don't do it from the comments. Yeah, I did. I typed in it. Did you get it? Did you get a request? I type your name in where it says guest. Uh, y'all didn't get it? Okay, what is that? I gotta make you bigger?
That this is
How do I make you bigger? Because you look small.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's looking kind of odd too. Let me see.
Add more palette. That should be ready. Okay, okay. Now, how do I make her bigger? She's a little small thing. Click the picture of her. Okay. All right.
I think I have to turn mine around. I have
I
no
clicked the.
idea.
I clicked the picture and she's still small.
Maybe
She's
it's
like she's
the,
like.
the, the device that I'm on.
Oh, okay.
I could
But
try
you.
it on my computer. This one, the visual is not that great. But let me see.
Well, you're small. Let's see. I see you. You're sideways.
Okay, I'm gonna leave and then try it on my computer.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's better on the computer. Okay. Well, she said she's gonna try on the computer. Well, that was interesting. Yeah, that was very interesting. Uh, I like that. And if it was that small, if I can get it, it was over there in the corner. If I can move it somewhere else, you know. But I appreciate that. I appreciate you giving, me the opportunity to use her to try it. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Oh boy. Yeah. Appreciate y'all coming in and spending some time with me, spending your time with me. We've been on here an hour. I'd like to thank Brian and Takar for being on here with me for the whole hour. India for saying something to me. Of course, Brandy for coming in here. I appreciate her. Also, and then the people that came in and left or still here, just crickets. I appreciate y'all coming in too. Everybody plays their role when it comes to a broadcast, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, now she said she can get on the computer. I guess she'll let me know when she's here. Okay. What I like about this app also is that I can be on this device and go to my other device, and I can do things. It don't shut this off when I go on there. I like that part. The computer's. I'm on my phone. What about iPad? 'Cause I got my iPad, but I'm looking at the movie though on it. But I got my iPad set up too. I'm gonna go live on that too. Oh, there she go. You came back on your own. How you come back on your own?
The joint broadcast.
Okay, you're still small, but that's okay. I can see you though.
Um,
Am I
you have to do
big?
it on your end.
I don't know how to make it bigger.
I know.
But that's
I usually press, but yeah, we'll figure it out.
oh, okay,
I
okay.
never
Because
really
I
had any
invited
guests on either, so I'm not really used to the
okay,
guest part yet.
okay. So how do? Is there a way I can make it bigger? Is there a way I can move
I
you?
know. I know that I usually press on the box, on those boxes on the side where I'm at.
Mhm.
I think you press on what you press on, like where my like where the little picture symbol is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
See,
see, they say click on my box.
I'm just saying, everybody wants to.
So yeah, once
Okay,
you send it, invite, once they can come, click on her box. Yeah, and
okay.
just click
Well,
on the box on it.
I click on the box, and it always says remove guest. It don't give me the choice of
We'll show you
making
that
it.
little picture, like the little icon,
Yeah, it's just like a red icon or what? It's a red dot. But I
or
press
like a
that.
person.
Yeah, it's you. It's a picture of you. But like I said, it says remove guest. I mean, it don't give me. And then when I hit it and try to move it down, I can't move it down. You're just small like that.
Yeah, I think. Let me see if I don't know if I can do it. No,
Well, it's fine.
it's
It's
like
fine. It's fine.
okay.
I can see you. And I think I don't know. I don't know how many people can get up on here. I think the brochure said it's unlimited, but I don't know. I guess you had to be small if it's unlimited people. So I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
How's it going?
Oh, it's with the phone. It's fine. I work 12 hours. Well, I ain't work 12 hours. I did overtime today from 12 to 6, and it won't bad. It won't bad. I was
Okay.
ready to go home soon I got there, but it won't bad. You know.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're
The
finally here.
yeah. Thank you for telling me about this app. I like this app. It's very different. I got to get my Twitter page hooked up on here, but like I was telling him, I got two Twitter pages. I got a personal and I got my entertainment, and they both use the same number. So when I try to hook it up, it wouldn't.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, you
Brian
can
said,
hook up
"How's
all your.
life in the 619?"
Oh, life here. Weird.
Hmm.
I'm in Cali, so if anybody been paying attention, it's the laws and stuff. Like
Hmm.
we have a lot of bills and stuff that have passed out here that are kind of disturbing.
Oh wow. Well, do tell. I want to hear. Do tell. How is it disturbing? What make it weird?
There's a few because it wasn't like really known. You have to like just come across something in your own where you live, like in California, that has to do with like possibly like the just like the vaccine and then the mask and stuff, little things that they're going to be requiring. Like today, I found out for any kids, for the kids that are like in medical school or stuff like that, they're forcing them to go back to school and they have to take a vaccine. It's like they have to.
Uh, well, I
Yeah, I don't
know
like
that
the whole have to.
I don't like the part I have to need it. I know that they're making it so that the kids don't have to have their parents' permission to take the vaccine down this way.
Yeah, they've been trying that too. Yeah,
And I think that's wrong. Some kids, you give them a choice of life and death, or you put the word life and death in their head, they're going to choose whatever one you said is life, whether it's good or
exactly.
bad. And I think that's unfair to a kid,
Yeah,
to have to do that.
yeah.
Uh, Juan said he miss it like going to the Seaport Village. You know what it is?
Oh yeah, that's my favorite place. Hey, Brian. Yeah, me too. I haven't been like in a whole year to Seaport. That's like where I go here, for my to rejuvenate. Because my dad used
Oh,
to take me there when I was little.
oh, okay.
Hmm.
Well, I go to the park. There's a park here that I go to. I go there. Sometimes there be people there, and sometimes it's not, where I can take my mask off and
Hmm.
be freely. Sometimes I broadcast from there. Not on this
Oh
app I
yeah.
haven't though, but sometimes I broadcast from there because it's freely. You know.
Yeah, that's nice too. That's what I like about this app too is that you can take it with you and you can show people, your surroundings, and so I knew you'd like it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a wonderful thing. I appreciate you for giving me this app right here. I didn't know anything about this app, and I like to think I'm good on game. You know what I'm saying? I like to think I'm on top of things when it comes to new broadcasting apps and stuff. But no, I
Yeah.
didn't know anything about this. So how did you find it?
Well, actually, a friend of mine named Information Man. He's really big on YouTube and on here. He like connects all his his when he's broadcasting, but usually on here he has a different type of flow. But
Hmm.
he brought me on his show to since I teach and stuff. Well,
Okay.
not this year, but to talk about some heavy topics. And so then I made my account, and then I wasn't using it as much because like right now you can see me, but like my the the picture quality wasn't doing too well, so I would just use like my son's computer or something like that. So, but I like to
Okay.
use it more. It has like a newsy aspect. You can like make it kind of look like a real broadcast, like a news and channel sometimes. So I really like it. Yeah,
Okay. Well, shout out to Information Man. I don't know
yeah,
who he is. I
yeah.
haven't
He's a
met him yet.
YouTuber.
Shout out to Information Man. Thank you, Information Man, because you're the plug that got me to over here. So I appreciate that.
Yes, we
If
gotta
you would,
pass the information along.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's a good
Yeah,
thing. Like I was telling
yeah.
them, I
Actually, I
like
have a
I
show
like the
coming
vibe here. So what?
I said I have a show coming out, surrounded around like the latest apps and stuff. So it's called. He said he knows Info Man. Yeah, right. Yeah, he knows. But it's called App War.
Okay, okay. So when is this?
Well, we have our Real Wise radio starting soon, internet radio, and so I have a show called A Lady's Life, and then also I'm going to do a show called App War. I've been test running the App War one, which guys it means that basically I know a lot of apps. I go into all these streaming, audio, like a lot of them. I have a lot of them, and I become a part of it, and then Clubhouse and all that stuff, and then I just talk about the ups, the downs, the goods, the bads, and all that stuff.
Hold on. Yeah, go right ahead. Hold on. I just this person keep calling me. I don't know why.
So yeah, I just kind of update people on what's out there and what's hot. I wouldn't even say what's not. So I'm not about saying what's not hot. I'm just putting it out there to show people the different type of apps that they can acquire and then see how they could use it. And so today I think I'm going to do it until the radio show is up and going, do a little test run. People seem to like it and they kind of learn from it and they find out all the different apps because you have your Android, you have your iOS, Apple, and some of them don't have what they have on Android. Like Clubhouse is in
True.
the mix; there should be coming out soon for Android
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
They
So
just
I
gotta,
didn't know you was on Clubhouse. I've been on Clubhouse for a while when they first came
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Yeah, I've been
I've
on
been dipping and
Clubhouse.
dabbing in there.
Yeah, yeah, I've been on there. I don't. I got my own group and stuff, but I don't really do anything in that. Most of the time, I'm in somebody else's group. You know?
Yeah, I'm working on getting I haven't done like a room yet, but I'm working on getting a club. But right now I'm getting to the habit of like getting raising my hand, or if somebody just made me a moderator yesterday. This really cool group that I've been going in, so that made me feel special. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I mean, it's Clubhouse is good. It's a good app. But
yeah, I know people that have
I'm
gotten jobs.
yeah. But I like stuff like this. I like for
Yeah,
people to be able to see me. You know, I'm more
yeah,
into this. You know, but
me
that's
too.
good. You know, Swell is good. Swell was good. Stereo was good.
Hmm.
Um, what was the other one that was in radio something? I believe it was. I was in. That was good. But I'm more into this. You know,
Yeah, I
interaction
think
with
you
the
like
people. You know, and let's see if we
connect
can
with people.
get that girl in from Swell that's with us in the private chat.
Oh
See
yeah,
if we
I
can get her
haven't.
to be with
Have you
us.
talked to her?
No, she hadn't responded back to anything. I hope she's all right. You know, I don't
Yeah,
know, because she hadn't said anything in the room that we created. So I
yeah,
don't know. I don't know how she's going.
yeah. I got a hold of her once, and she just said thank you for checking in on me.
Yeah, I don't think I heard that. You know, maybe she said in the room. I didn't know because I get confused on that app sometimes. You know, I get red dots that says, you know, that I got a message and then I look and it's someone just doing a broadcast. You know,
Yeah,
um,
yeah. You
um,
know they got that group room now where you can organize your own group.
yeah, yeah. That's what I was trying to do
Mm.
with us. I was trying to organize a
Uh,
group for just the three of us, but I don't know. But if we can get her on here and we can do a panel on here or something like we would do on there, but it'd be more depth. And we want to
yeah,
keep pausing because you know when you do that, you have to pause and record. You know, we have to pause, record. We can keep the constant flow. And do they
yeah,
have any admins in here that kick people out for you? Is that on
yeah. You
here?
can make people moderators.
How you do that? How you make people moderators?
I think if you go by their names, I think you can possibly even see it if you click on them,
Let
because
me
it should
click
show
on.
you as you're scrolling, as you're going. It should say because I know Infoman made me a moderator, and it should kind of like you haven't seen anything that requested or said anything about moderator when you go through your feed,
Okay, it says on screen, invite users, mute users. No, I don't. It don't tell me that.
and then in settings too. You know how you
In
go to settings,
settings.
you're setting everything up. You can definitely it'll show you moderator, and then you can like put in the name or something who you want.
In settings. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, I
So
have to do that.
maybe you have to do it afterwards, but you can definitely do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I'm going to check into that because I would like to have some moderators in here. I get you and Brian because Brian is in my room most of the time and Takara they're in here most of the time with me. So I want people that basically with me all the time and most of the time. So
I see over here, Brian said if the taxes, the cost of living and politics wasn't screwed up, I'd live in San Diego. See,
oh,
oh, messed up out here. It's so expensive.
yeah. Well, I mean, I think everything when you start going that way or you start going up north, it start getting more expensive. I think the bills that I pay is expensive, but what I hear that y'all be paying, you know, y'all be making me feel bad.
Yeah. Food,
Yeah,
everything to breathe.
to breathe, they charge you to
Yeah,
breathe.
it's damn near about to be.
So where they do that at? They charge you to breathe. I mean, is it got that part?
Yeah,
That deep?
everybody gonna be. You know, we ain't that far away from
Yeah,
it.
well, I don't want to. I don't want to have to put my aunt and my mama's name. You know, I don't want to do that. You know, I love Pacific Beach.
Yeah,
I
got some
never
beach
been to
out
those
here.
places. I never
Yeah,
been
it's
to
like
those places.
a lot of people
It,
haven't been now because of you know COVID. Sometimes you gotta whisper it. It's pretty messed up. I'm concerned about like when the kids go back to school, how they have to wear those all. Like nobody's talking about it. That's the type of stuff I usually like to cover on my show. It's like anybody gonna say it? I mean, I'm concerned that they have to sit in the classroom all day with a mask on. You know what I mean? Like that's not. I,
oh,
I just
okay.
don't think you know.
Well, down here, in certain parts of down closer this way, Virginia and North Carolina, they've been doing that, and they have what they call a mass break. where there's a break where the kids take their masks off. I don't know where the other kids be when they take this mask off because my kids are not.
Right.
I got a great nephew, but I don't. My kids are grown. But I mean, if it's a mask break, okay, are they spread apart from each other?
Right.
What, I mean, what kind of mask break is this? They give them a mask break where they take the masks off, other than eating and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know.
That
It's
was
just
weird.
nothing,
I
nothing the
saw
same.
somebody, they referred to it at one point as kids can earn mass breaks. And that didn't sound right to me. I was like, you can earn a mass break. So that tells me that there's some not you know what I mean? Like, oh, you earned a mass break. Like that
No,
shows
no.
me that needs to come off you.
My
You know,
thing is,
break. You can earn to breathe.
that's crazy right there. You have to earn a mass break. That's unreal right there for me. That's like going without breaks. Working 8 hours and 12 hours with no break at all. That's what that's like. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Kids. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Screw that. Yeah, we ain't doing no. And here's the thing, though. When you start dealing with younger kids, they ain't gonna want to keep their masks on. What I'm
Oh,
talking
and
about,
that's
they
what I
gonna
work
want to take
with.
it off. They gonna want to put it in their mouth, put it in their nose. I mean, I know adults that be doing crazy stuff with their masks, having it
Right.
down the head, having it up the head,
Yep.
rolling it up, I mean, forgetting to put it. I mean, all that. So, are you
Here in
in
Texas, you
Texas?
guys don't gotta wear them, huh?
Yeah, I mean, see, and here, this is the thing that's been getting me here lately, is that people take the vaccine Wednesday and Thursday they take the mask off. Um, I don't know where they get that idea that the vaccine is going to work that fast, and I would be concerned about other people, and they
Yeah.
said that just because you take the vaccine, it's still a chance that you
I mean,
still might get it.
yeah, there's been
You
people
still
I know.
might get it.
Yeah.
So I think what the vaccine is doing is treating the symptoms, it's not treating the actual virus itself. And
Yeah.
it might be a sugar pill. You know how they give people who think they're sick these sugar pills, and in their mind they think it's actually doing something, but it ain't doing that because the pill ain't real.
Like how they did it with placebo. Yeah.
You know,
It just got here too fast. I mean, you got chance, you got all these other viruses that you've been working on for years and years, and then go to test trials. And now all of a sudden, boom, bam, one of the biggest, you know what I mean, in history,
oh,
supposedly, this one here, and all of a sudden you just got it. Oh, here we go. Oh, man.
oh, you know what? I got a vaccine
Mm-mm.
right here. Let me wipe the dust off. I got a vaccine
Right
right
here.
here just this right here work right here. I mean, that's what it seemed like. Okay, Brian said that they wear masks only in stores. Okay, well,
Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, and that we're mass free. Yeah, out here, yeah, they really like be going like when you come to the store, they're like, But like anytime else, I see people out, walking around and getting air, So I mean, because I mean that's suffocate. That's like not, like when I went in the store today, I was kind of like, "Can you hurry and get out of here?" Because I'm feeling a little, After a while, that shit starts to wear on you. Your body knows when something's not right. You know what I mean?
true,
I
that's
shouldn't
true.
feel like lightheaded and stuff from this, but I do. I feel real lightheaded when I wear it.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I've been taking vitamins and stuff. I love mushrooms, but I've been taking vitamins and stuff, Brian. Um, my thing is that some places or some states take COVID seriously than others. Like I had this one lady was talking to me. She talking about when she's in the car with someone, she has some masks on. I've been getting this guy a ride to work, from work, and I don't even think about putting my mask on when I'm in the car with him. We worked all day with the mask. I'm ready to take the mask off. But they put the mask on no matter who they give a ride with or where they go. They got their masks on. You know, some people just take it. They go to stores and they wipe it off. They wipe the boxes off when they get home or wet rags or something. Everything that they do and all that. Um, I don't know. And some people, like India said, COVID's a joke. There's a lot of people that think it's not real. But I'm going to tell you, I had a first cousin that we buried. Um, what day was it? It was April. I can't remember. It was sometime this month. We buried her. All right, and they said she died from COVID. And the way they funeralized her, they had this big plastic over her body, shield over her body, because they said you can still catch COVID from a dead person. And I'm thinking, okay, what is really going on here? What virus do you know that once you die, you can still catch it? And this
Yeah.
virus, the way they talking, seems like it got intelligence. Now it can go through microscopic things. It can go through your nose and your ears, man, and your eyes. And it got real small, that it's in sex organs. I mean, it's like at one
Yeah, it's
time,
extreme.
it, you know,
Yeah,
it is what it
and
is.
COVID, we know that it's real, but it's just it's such a fear based, what I mean, way to keep pumping information out there when you said you didn't know much about it. You know what I mean? And because we know it's real because it's killing people, a lot of people. You know what I mean? But I don't like the way they keep spreading that, though, the things they talk about, and people collect all this fear, and you don't know what to, you know what I mean? And then you get people wanting to fight each other, like, you got to worry, you didn't get, you know what I mean? I don't like that. Come with caution and talking to the people in a way where you don't strike. How like when people were wearing masks and people weren't wearing masks, and then they were kind of like the mask wearers. They were. I saw people fighting each other. You know what I
Man,
mean?
I
And
mean,
I think
when
there's
it
a
first came out,
responsibility there to talk about
you're right, because when it first came
that.
out, if you coughed or sneezed, people looked at you like they want to fight you, or like you was contagious, you leopard or something. You was gonna turn them into Frankenstein, and you cough and sneeze. Like me, I have allergies, all year round allergies. Come in.
Um,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brian, it's true.
can I put the
I heard him.
downstairs
I've heard him
stove
say
back
a lot.
into the stove until you get a new thing?
What is it, man?
Paper towel on the table.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
That's what I don't like is that the misinformation. It's like this is something not to joke with. Like you say one thing, you say another, and that's not okay. But then when the people talk about it, then you know what I mean? You get censored, you get all this stuff, and it's like it's not right. You know what I mean? If this is what it
Yeah,
is, you need to let people voice and you need to listen.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Oh,
definitely,
I'm
if it's
sorry.
not
The
if it's not COVID, it's something out there that's doing something. It's something. It's definitely
Yeah,
something. Whether we got the right name or we got the right idea, it's something out there doing something. Mushrooms has been a
yeah,
key.
yeah. It is
Definitely.
definitely.
Really, I didn't know much. I eat mushrooms for different reasons,
That-
but and ginger is good too. I drink a lot of ginger for different reasons, though. Different reasons, different reasons. But you know. But anyway, I guess as
Oh,
we,
okay. That's how they fought the Spanish flu.
you know,
You
well,
were
they
saying
said
they
it's
fought
certain.
the Spanish flu. Because I read a
Yeah,
lot about the Spanish flu.
I never heard this Spanish flu. Um, I never heard the
Oh
Spanish
yeah,
flu.
1918.
I know that the
Yeah, that's
flu.
what I was referring to. Like when this started, I studied the hell out of it. Yeah,
See, a lot of people say that the flu had more
it's
more
crazy.
people than the COVID. That the flu has took away more
Well,
people's lives than the COVID has. Well, that was at one point. I don't know about now, but at one point,
yeah. But you know what's really accurate? We really don't know. It's what they tell us.
yeah, they do. They want. See, they got a hidden agenda. I don't care what people say. There's some of those conspiracy theories that they say about the government. I believe are correct. Some of them. I ain't gonna say every last one of them, but some of those
Oh
I
yeah,
believe is correct. They didn't just come out of thin air. You know, these are
yeah,
some
yeah,
real factual things. Truly, some of them are, but I don't.
yeah, yeah. Just as my brain said, you got to do your homework. If people just research, you know what I mean, instead of just believing.
Hmm.
I never tell anybody like to listen to me. I never do that. I just say do your research, do your homework. The people
That is
just look
true.
at it and they hear the news and they be like, "Oh, I heard it on the news. I heard it on the news." I'm like, okay. You hear everything you believe everything you hear.
But see, that's the
Yep.
thing with people. People are so that they believe the first thing they hear, whether it's right or wrong, and anything. The first thing, if I can get back to you and tell you my side of the story, you're gonna believe my side of the story before you hear anybody else's side of the story. Because what? I came to you
Right.
first, and that's the way people are. Whatever story they hear first, that is what they believe.
Right.
And to prove
Yeah.
them otherwise, and it's hard to prove someone, you know, otherwise when that's the first story they hear. You got to really work.
Yeah.
It's like changing one's perspective. How do you change one perspective where they already got it set in their mind how you are and how they think you are? How do you change one perspective of you? How?
Yeah. Yeah. That's something I've been up against too. I did a show, a cast where I was asking people like, where do you get your belief system? You know what I mean? Like, what makes you believe what you are hearing? You know what I mean? Like, are you really going off of your own belief, or are you just really just listening? You know what I mean? Because we can
Yeah,
be told anything, like we've been told for decades and years and years. The information we have is because we were told these things, and at some point, you gotta, I say, question everything. You know what I mean? Believe not to question everything, and really think about critical thinking. What we learned in school, and really just sense. Don't just believe it because I mean, some people are just so gullible.
yeah. Well, we're at a stage now that people want to believe in something, and they gravitate to anything. They want to believe in something,
Yeah,
anything that makes sense or anything that you can make sense. They want to believe in.
yeah,
And that's the way the world is now. And they and people are so unprecise, what's going on or what they want to believe in or what they want because of the way the world is, they're very paranoid. So if you can give them something that
yeah,
makes halfway sense,
yeah,
they own it. And they're gonna live by it, they're gonna
yeah,
die by it and everything. You know.
yeah. I wish people would just pick up on the fact that everything doesn't end in a divide. Everything's dividing us and making us fight from racism to this, to everything. That should like make someone think like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it shouldn't be that way, you know? So I
Yeah.
don't know.
And now they trying to it look like they're trying to divide all races against each other. And
Yeah,
that's crazy. I speak of all the time that when aliens, every alien movie I ever came to, they only said two things: "Take me to your leader" and "Hello, Earthlings." They don't say "Hello, Black Earthling," "Hello, European," "Hello, White Earthling." They always say
right,
"Hello, Earthlings." So I mean, maybe we should develop
right,
that method. One unified race,
right.
Earthlings. You know,
Oh,
other than
we're all human. We're human race. If there any race, there's one race, human. You know,
oh, you're not a Democrat?
we all bleed, we all cry, die, all that.
Oh yeah, we all. Yeah, This
Yeah,
is this is where I said that if we was to take every race blood and put in a culture and spin that culture around, you couldn't find the race. You couldn't find what race was which. All the blood would look the same from the outside.
true.
You had to go into
Yep.
DNA, and microscopic type stuff to find out what was the difference. But just looking at it, all blood looked the same. So I don't understand
Yeah.
why people carrying it, with the races and all that, for different race and all that. I don't get it. It makes no sense to me.
It's-
You know?
Yep. They get to us mentally. They know how people think, and how to pander to our behaviors and our cognitive. Like I do a lot of studying with like like psychology and all that stuff, sociology, and that's how like advertisement. That's how they advertise is they know what we like. You know what I mean? They go off of they know it will make somebody like act a fool, what
Yeah,
things
yeah,
to
yeah,
pander to, and what gets people render, and they set it off, boom,
yeah.
and watch it go.
Now Brian says he vote
Yeah,
he vote either Republican or just the down ballot if I don't like the president candidate. Um, well, I'm still when it comes to voting for president stuff, I'm still the Democrat when I do vote. I said when I do vote because I don't. I voted this
mhm,
year, but I hadn't voted every year of my life. I ain't gonna sit there and say, yeah, I voted every year. No, I hadn't voted every. It's been a couple years that I skipped the election, whether I was working and went to sleep or forgot, whatever reason it was. But when I have, it's been Democrat. Um, I mean, here's the thing people fail to realize: when you pick a president, the president don't have as much power as people think they do. It's the Senate that has the power.
Mm-mm.
You know.
Yep,
You
you got to
know.
go to the Senate that changes your bills and all that stuff, your laws.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
how much money you
Yeah.
made.
Yeah, the Senate
Yeah.
controls everything. Control the president make ideas, suggestions and ideas, but the Senate is what pass it or don't pass it. You know.
Hmm. Yeah, everybody has their role. But what
Yeah, I
influences or
understand.
like panders to our state is definitely your Senate, whatever states you're in.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm in the Commonwealth state. That's where Virginia is, Commonwealth. And I'm trying to get out of here. I'm gonna do it probably the next 2 years or so. I'm gonna leave here totally and go somewhere. I don't know where I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna leave here. And
Yeah,
I'll start over. Hopefully by then my business will be started. And then once my business started, I won't have to worry about this. I can make money no matter where I go. You know.
yeah.
Oh, we got 36 viewers, and I believe this is the most viewers I done had in here um, without my replay. And my replay done had a lot of viewers, come through. But you know,
Also, I don't know if you know this, but when you add somebody on, like your broadcast, they can also invite all of their viewers too, and
yeah,
then
yeah.
it
I mean
all
that,
like adds up.
yeah, but yeah. That's one of those things that you can do on every broadcasting app. I don't think you can do it on Periscope, but the other ones you can do it.
Hmm.
You can do that. This right here is very classy. The people on here is
Yeah.
very very good. I like the way the people on here.
Mhm.
You don't see that. It's content on here. I can get down. There's
Yeah.
some people to be acting crazy, but it's cool. That crazy is cool. I can get down with that crazy. It's a drama crazy.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
That's why I hadn't told a lot of people about this app that's in my agency because I know that I don't think they'll be a perfect fit. Yeah, so I'm very selective to people I tell about this app
Yeah.
because I want to keep the more of this app the same.
Yeah.
So
It's
I,
a
I
different
want you.
caliber, right? Can you tell?
So what?
It's of a different caliber. You can tell, right?
Yeah, it's a different caliber. Yeah, very different. I like this different caliber. Where some of the people in my
Yeah.
broadcast might
You can get
consider
people
this
emotional.
this is a lame. That's a lame app. That's a lame app. Ain't nobody twerking. Ain't nobody. But no, I
Yeah.
mean
It's a sophisticated.
it's what it says, a professional app. You know,
Yeah.
it's you have to be a real broadcaster to make it over here
Very.
because you're doing content over here. There's some people that I have
Right.
seen that dance, but they can stop dancing and they can do content as well. You got some people on some apps
Right.
that they twerk 24/7, the whole hour, all they're doing is twerking. And I don't know what's going on
Right.
with that.
That's crazy.
Um, yeah, I tell everybody all the time, I'm a man, so I like a good twerk myself. I don't want to twerk, twerk that long. And if I'm hungry and I turn around and
Right.
ask a
There's a
woman,
time and place.
yo, I'm hungry, and she gonna twerk, that's not gonna feed my hunger. It might catch my mind for a minute, but then my stomach, is gonna let me know I'm still hungry. I'm gonna still need something to eat.
Right.
And so that twerking, like I said,
Crazy.
I want some content. Show me what you bring to the table. Let me
Right.
hear what you bring to the table. You know,
Right. Get
so
your what's up in here.
yeah, that's why I like it on this app right here.
Yeah.
A lot of people is not going to get this app, but this app is going to blow up.
Yeah.
It's at the ground levels now. They still thinking of ways to improve it, but we're at the point now. We at the stage now that when it does grow, we're going to grow with it. This is not the
Yeah.
first time I've been on an app that just was the first time they did it. No, this is my third app that I've been on and watch it grow. The third app I
I'm
watch it
gonna
grow.
hit you to some other ones.
Huh?
Do you got what do you have? Do you have an Android
I have an
or
iPhone.
iPhone?
I have an iPhone.
Oh shoot! I'm about to hit you to some other stuff.
Okay, I actually got
I
an
know you
iPhone
like.
12 Plus.
All right, I got
You
some
know,
for you.
All right, all right.
Just as good as this on a different caliber, but it's still something you can bring to it, and you be different. You can bring different content. Like I like to bring different stuff to each
Mhm.
platform.
That's good.
But
That's
yeah,
good.
and they're very interactive.
You have an iPhone X. That's what's up. Now,
Yeah, I like
you're not following. Are you
Clubhouse
on?
feel, but it's not.
Are you on? Are you on
Mm,
Instagram? 'Cause I'm gonna leave my Instagram right here so you can reach me. I
yeah,
don't think you have a
I have
physical.
to.
You got my. Whoa, you got my number. You got my real number.
Yeah, it should still be in my phone. I was looking for it yesterday because I was going to text you, but I couldn't find it. So I didn't know if it was in a different box.
Yeah,
Because we had the
it
group
should.
text. We had like two different ones.
Yeah, it's there. I mean, unless you want me to give you my Instagram or you want to, just let me know what you want to do. I'll tell you what. I give it to you anyway because you can't find it.
Yeah, yeah, just yeah. I can give you Instagram. I can go into your box and then you can give it to me through Instagram. Whatever it was.
Yeah, because I just thought about. It. I said,
Brian
wait
said
a
he got
minute.
the iPhone X.
I said, wait a minute. I know you and Homegirl got my number because well, Swell started off as a great app to me, but then it kind of got boring to me. I ain't gonna lie to you, it got boring to me.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
that's why I feel like I do better on stuff like this. I can actually see people,
yeah.
people interact
They've
with
been
me like
trying to
this.
add stuff to it. Yeah, they've been trying to add like stuff to it, but it's like the competition is so thick, and then just being audio, they're gonna
Yeah,
have to like probably step it up a little bit. You know,
yeah.
I mean, I
But
like
see,
it because I like to ask questions and people put their information, they respond.
mhm. I mean, I
So
like that
yeah,
too
but
because it's
yeah,
almost
it kind of got a little.
like Anchor. It's almost like Anchor. To be honest,
You think
a
so? Why
little
do you
bit of
think
Anchor.
you said that? People, you think it's
Yeah,
like Anchor because Anchor's a podcast. Like you
yeah.
make your content and then you put it out there. I don't see the similarities.
Well, you can also people can chime in on your Anchor too. It might take you like if you do a
Oh, you
topic
mean like
today.
if you invite them
Yeah,
when you invite them as guests?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, who's it just came in here? G Pay Dave Bart. You know her?
Where
Down at the bottom. G Pay
that one? The
Dave.
pay one? I don't know that person.
That's from somebody
By
from another
followers and
app.
viewers on.
That's somebody from somewhere like
Yeah,
Facebook or something.
by viewers.
Yeah,
You
that's I
buying? You
don't
can
know
buy
what.
followers now.
I guess so. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not trying to buy no followers, but
I know that's
well, I
right.
take that back. There was an app where you was buying. There was selling followers. I believe a long time ago. I
I
didn't know
guess
they were
that's to
still
get
doing it.
your numbers up.
Yeah, cause see, on other
Yeah,
apps,
that's different.
the more levels you have and the more people you have following, it looks good. So people follow you because it looks good. You look important. You know, so they'll follow you whether
Yeah,
you look
yeah,
good or anything. You know, and there's some. And here's the thing to get me.
yeah,
I've been on some of those out where the women they're beautiful, but they don't acknowledge you at all. They're watching TV and they don't even look at the camera. I mean, they don't look at it. They don't look at it
yeah,
at all. They don't acknowledge you when you come in the room. They don't say that to you at all. They be on the phone talking to somebody else, anything but acknowledging other
yeah. I don't get
people. I don't get it. And
what's the
then,
point of them being on if that's what they
well, those are the people who think their looks can get them anything they want.
do?
Their looks and their bodies can get them whatever they want. That's what they think. And most of the time,
Yeah,
it'll work for a while. It'll work for a while, but then even after a while, even your top giver start giving back because you're not talking to him, you're not saying anything, and he probably did it or she probably did because they thought they had a chance with you. Now you're acting like they ain't got a chance with you to date with you or whatever they want to do. So now they gone, you know.
yeah,
But I don't
yeah. Teach his own. Yeah, I never really got that. I know I like to share knowledge and learn, and like I'm a talker.
Oh, yeah, yeah, you do good. You do good. I like that. I can't wait to do the
I mean,
topic.
it helps to look nice. It helps.
Yeah, you pleasantly
But
eye.
I mean,
You pleasantly eye too. You look. You're not a bad looking chick at all. So that helps out
okay,
too.
I try.
Don't say you try. You do it.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not so bad yourself.
Yeah, on here, you're a conversationalist, not a talker. On here, you're not a broadcaster on here
I like
neither. It's not a broadcaster. You're a social media consultant or something. You're not. You know, because we're better than. I ain't say we're better than that. We have high standards over here, and where those broadcasters would come over here and listen to us and say, "Oh man, they talking lame stuff, man. Nobody want to hear nothing they talking about." But they're fine. You
right,
ain't got this. You don't have to stay.
right.
You can leave. You can leave. That's where I look at it. You can leave. I'm gonna
But
figure
click that
out.
X up there.
Yeah, just hit that X. That's all you gotta do is hit that X.
Yeah,
And delete the app. That's all you gotta do. You know, I'm gonna find a way to get
yeah,
those get some admins in my room. You know, I'm gonna find
yeah,
a way to do
yeah,
that.
for sure.
And
Definitely, like when you go back to your settings, you can put in Brian's. If you want a Brian's, you just put in that person's name there from their whatever their name I guess is on here. You put in their name, or you put my name. I think I have one on mine so far because that's the only name I knew.
oh, okay. That's fine.
I'll add you now. I'll add you on mine.
That's fine. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
yeah. But yeah, I saw you on here. I was like, oh shoot, there you go.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming. I've been waiting for you to come. Most of the time you catch me on my replay, but I've been waiting to have a conversation with you.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I said, we should get homegirl on here. I mean, I don't know, because the last time we talked to her, I believe that she was going through something. The last time we actually talked with her.
Yeah, I think it was around February. But
Yeah,
I forgot Black History because I think she talked about her son or something too.
yeah. It was a topic of something I
Yeah,
said that brought back some flashbacks or something. Um, and I
yeah,
think she was telling us about it. But it would be nice for
yeah,
her to come on here. You know.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's
But
a few
do,
other things we could talk about. We could talk about it.
yeah, do I look like my picture? Do the picture, do I look like it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. All right.
Yes, you do. I like the beard.
Oh, thank you. I was just telling him today that a girl had asked me to cut my beard off, and then she said something that's a complete turn
What?
off. And then she said something that's a complete turn
What?
off to me. If any woman said this to me, it's a complete turn off. You won't shave it off for me? I didn't grow it for you. You know what I'm saying? So why am I gonna shave it? Why would I shave it off for you? I didn't grow my beard for you. You know. I mean,
Yeah,
so
that's
that's
one of those
that's a
manipulative like type of right,
yeah, that's a complete turn
trying
off.
to
If a
talk you
woman,
into doing it. Right, right.
trying to use their body and sex and money and all that to get what they want. No, I'm not, you can't buy me like that. You know what I'm saying? My mores and my mores. I didn't grow this for you. I grew this for me. You know. She was trying to make me feel bad. Oh, you look old with it, but then you don't look old. How do I look old and don't look old? You look like one of those old pastors with what you got on there. Well, I got this on because I'm comfortable. I'm at my house. I'm comfortable. I'm not going to wear this out, but I'm doing a broadcast and I'm comfortable with this on right now. So, you know, I mean, she was saying some stuff that really, like I said, were really, really just red flags, red flags all over the place.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: how long had you been talking to her? How long have you known her?
No, I mean, I'm not dating or anything. She's my agency leader. we co-agency, we co-owners of this agency on another app, the Loyal family. Um, so I'm her second in command, in other words, and you're not my boss. So we're co, what I'm saying? The word is co. I'm co-owner, so you're not my boss. So you can't tell me to shave for no broadcast, anything like that. And if you did, I'll throw the logo off my name and whatnot and keep it stepping. Because no, I'm gonna shave when I want to shave. I'm gonna grow my beard the way I
Yeah.
want to grow. You know,
So I
actually,
was
I
gonna
cut
say,
it
well, she
down.
met you like that.
No, 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 no. No. I didn't have this when I first started broadcasting with the agency. I didn't have it. I grew it after that. You know, but I didn't have it. I didn't have it then. You know, but I
Yeah, it takes a
always
lot
had
for
a beard.
someone to tell somebody their look. I mean, you should be able to express yourself and be you.
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
here's the thing. Here's the thing about me. If I start shaving my beard off because you want me to, then what else you gonna tell me to do? You know what I'm saying? Then after a
right?
while, I'm not gonna be me. You'll be happy, but I'll be so miserable, and disappointed in everything because now I'm not fully freely me. And no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing
That was deep. You know, that was deep what you just said. You said if I
that.
start doing that, what else are you gonna? What else you gonna change or have me do? That is kind of. I mean, it's completely like the world we live like right now. It's kind of like what else will they do? We conform. We keep pushing along and just with no ifs ands buts about it. If we don't even like it, but we still keep doing it. You know what I mean? Like with the system and the government and all that stuff. It's like when's enough enough? When do we realize that we have a voice and they're not gonna like, motivate us to use it? You know what I mean? And be like, yeah, get on out here and tell us, put us on our place. No, we have to know our constitution, our amendments, and our rights and all that stuff, and just know that we have a voice and there's stuff that's to protect the people. And if we don't start acknowledging it, they're damn sure not going to point it out to us. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's somewhere in the Constitution that says ignorance of the law is not as something. Meaning, in other words, what you don't know about the law and you get caught doing something. Oh well, you should have known. In other words, what they're saying, you should have known. We make these bills
Right.
and they put it somewhere. I don't know where they put it. Put it somewhere on the news in the paper, and we supposed to read the news, the paper, or wherever they put it, and just know all about these new
Right.
bills. And sometimes I don't read about every bill that come out. I don't even know where to look for the bills to come out. And
But
I tell people all
that's
the
some slick
time,
stuff, though.
that is real slick. Just like this martial law thing.
Yeah.
People think that in all our lives, we've been thought that and taught that martial law was gonna come in and knock down the doors, put guns to our heads, and make us do something. No, martial law is right there, and we want martial law because of the COVID. We want to be in the house. We don't want to do nothing. We want to be on a curfew. That's martial law. Look how smooth it went. Look how smooth and how we think it's our idea, but it's still somewhat the
Mhm.
same. It's the beginning stages of martial laws, and nobody is aware of it because they're feeling that they're
That's
being
what I tell
safe.
people. They start
They feel
slow.
like they're doing the right thing.
They get you
You
right
know?
in. They be like, okay, do this. Okay, now they're putting them on. Okay, now they're doing this. As soon as they told us to go in the house, I said, what's going on? What
Yeah,
are you
yeah,
doing out
yeah.
there?
They
Yeah.
had me thinking
Yeah.
that you can only get COVID at nighttime. It's okay. You can only get COVID at night. Well, what's
I
going?
didn't. I
What's
never
going
got
on?
that. I'm like, what?
So
You,
what's
you
going
be out in the
on?
daytime.
Hmm, I'm trying to
Nah,
figure
that
out.
was
I said,
something
I
else.
work at night, man. What's going on? I work at night, so what? But that's what
They
they
be
had me
busy at
thinking.
night.
Yeah, but I tell
Yeah,
you,
it's
I do
crazy.
miss
People
going
don't
out.
use their critical thinking to see stuff like that. To be like, something ain't right in the water.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I tell
Yeah.
people, and I might talk too much. I tell people all the time, if the government wanted to get a certain group of people, all they had to do is put something in the weed and the alcohol and at the stores. The stores, the ghetto stores. The stores, the mom and pop stores near these. areas that they're trying to get. That's all they had to do,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, the damn near real. I mean, the stuff that we eat are not health is not healthy. You notice that the stuff that's healthy is more expensive, and then like the trashy food is the cheap food.
Yeah, I believe there's more clone food because I'm getting to eat food sometimes and
Yeah.
it be real tough. And I remember this food won't tough. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like gum, you know. I remember when you eat cheese, something with cheese, and you put it in the microwave the second day or 2 hours later, and it tastes almost like it was when you first fixed it. Now it's so rubbery, you
Right.
know, that I could make a ball with it or something. You know, and I'm chewing it.
Right about milk or nothing.
You know, I don't even like to chew with my mouth open.
Right.
I'm chewing with my mouth open, trying to, I mean,
They've been
things
talking
just
about
moving
it,
the
like
same.
food cloning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've read some stuff about food cloning that they're trying. They that's their like one of the ideas is to clone food because it's supposed to be not enough. I was like,
Well,
wait,
my
what?
thing is, you got to realize if they cloning food, what else they cloning? What else they
Yeah,
cloning? You know, if they cloning
yeah,
food, what else are they cloning? That's what
yeah.
you got. That's what you got to
Right.
think about. Also, and if I can get spiritual for a minute, just for 1 minute, it says that there would be that the Antichrist would come and he would do miracle like God. So if you couldn't see,
Yeah.
and I put some electronic eyes in you or clone eyes in you, and you can see, would you consider me a God? Or would you consider me something like a God that you might worship me, go around tell everybody what I've done, and not knowing that you're all of a sudden you're making me a God? No, go to such and such. He got clone parts that feel like real parts. You can't tell it. You know, what if you lost an arm and they clone the arm, and the arm feels just like you can't tell the difference in feeling which arm is being cloned and which one's not, and it moves the same. When you consider that person, if you couldn't walk and this guy give you legs to walk and make you taller, not only make you walk, but he make you taller than what you're supposed to be, will you consider that person a God?
No.
And see, this is how, if you believe in the Bible, how things is manifesting, how the carnal world is meeting with the spiritual world together. They're colliding together. You know,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if we walk around now soon with superpowers. And like I had to butter they say, oh, okay, that's what's up, man. You're really cooking on it, man. I wish you somewhere you can take some pictures and show me the food, man, because I would love to see what the food look like, the end results. Well, I just gave you my Instagram on there. I don't know if you got Instagram or not, but if you was text me, and tell me who you are, because you may not have the same name on Instagram. But if you do, just text that, and just let me know. But yeah, I'm saying
You talking to Brian? You talking to me? Talking to Brian?
talk to Brian.
Okay.
You can post your pictures on
Mine
here.
is.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, I forgot you. I forgot, Brian. You won the links. You got the little trophy there. The little animal. You know, you got. I don't have that yet. Okay, excuse me, brother. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Oh, Takara's back.
Said June, July.
Oh,
Yeah, I have
yes. Yeah,
one
shoot,
of my
shoot though. Go live. Go live. Let me. If you go live, let me know. Well, I'm finna get off here, and it's like it'll be 2 hours and about 5 minutes. I'm trying to hit the 2 hour mark since it's that close. It's like an hour and 53 minutes. So I'm trying to hit the 2 hour mark. Then I'm gonna get off. You know, I like to round it
okay.
off.
Well,
You know.
if you're interested, I mean, I have a friend of mine that's a part, the productions I'm with, his show and my other friend, they're on YouTube at 8 o'clock Eastern,
Hmm.
Pacific, 5 o'clock. It's called Cipher Knowledge with Chrissy and Poppy J. He's gonna be talking about stocks and all that stuff. So because he's been into stocks the last year and some change, and he's really good. And so she's gonna be just talking to him and digging in there and seeing what what his stock secrets or what he knows, you know what I mean? Because not everybody knows, you know what I mean? And sometimes people think that they have to go, not a lot of people are willing to share, put it like that.
Yeah, well,
So
everybody
yeah,
think that you're gonna get more than they are, or you're gonna take their job from them, so they don't want to share information.
yeah,
For that fact,
yeah. So he's sharing.
yeah,
Yeah,
and especially the way the time is now, everybody's trying to hold on. It seems like to me, I'm not even like
yeah,
that. If you ask me a question, I can help. I help. I feel
right.
that. Uh, I feel that one door open, well, if this door shut, another door open for me, even better.
Yeah,
That's the way I look at things. I won't
yeah,
be down and out for long. Um,
right. Y'all gotta help one another.
yeah, I got 5 minutes
Yeah, those are those
left
blessing
in these
times.
2 hours.
We help one
So what?
another.
Yeah, yeah, that's what we're supposed to do.
So that's
We're
what the
supposed
blessing.
to.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's better to give than to receive. And I
Yeah.
love to help when I got it. Now, if I don't have it,
Yeah.
or I needed to do something, it's something different. But if I got it, I don't mind giving when I got it. I don't mind helping at
Right.
all when I got it. And then sometimes if I don't have it, if I'm led to give it to you and I don't have it, because what I mean by that is I got it set aside for something else, but
Yeah.
I'm led to give to you, you know. I got a gut feeling, that you need it more than I do. I'll go ahead and give it to you,
Yeah.
you know. I'll take the losses and give it to you, you know. I just been like that. I always been like that.
Yeah. There's like that thing that sits inside me where God just tells me, like, he reassures me. He's like, it's gonna be all right. I got you.
Yeah, yeah,
You mean,
yeah.
like, go
You're
ahead
right.
and do this.
That's right. It's that feeling that God gives you that, you know what? If you give this to that person, I'm going to give you double. I'm going to give you favor. And sometimes favor is not money. Sometimes favor is you go to the store and what you want is on sale. You
Yeah.
know, you go somewhere and they only got one size, and guess whose size it is? You know,
Right.
sometimes it's favor, not necessarily money. Sometimes it's knowledge. Someone goes around and give you a knowledge or give you somewhere to go to help you with something that you wouldn't normally get help from anywhere. But this person decided they're
Right.
going to help you today. Everybody else went to that same person and got nothing out of it. They didn't lift one finger to help them or tell them anything. But and you went there, and you won't even dress your best, because can't say, well, you looking all fly, you went there with big gym pants on, a shirt that was two sizes bigger than what you are, and you had a hat turned backwards, and you didn't show no body to this guy, no form of any sexual contact to this guy, and this guy still lift a finger to help you, and not anyone else. That's favor. I'm saying that's favor.
Yep.
Um, and
Amen.
people don't realize that, and people also got to realize that spirits know spirits. You know, I might not know who you are, but I can feel and sense that you're a good person. When I come into a room or when I
Yeah.
first meet you, I shake your hand or I give you a hug. Oh, I can tell that this is a good person. The avatar that we have, this is an avatar that we have. It only holds our spirit and our body in. But our
Yeah.
emotions that we have outshines through our avatar. So if I was to hug you or touch you, our emotions and our feelings through our soul and our spirit unite and let us know that either that's a good person or that's a bad person, or you got feelings
Yep.
for them or you
I call it
don't
that
have feelings
energy.
for them. Energy,
Yeah.
exactly what it is. The avatar
Hmm.
gives off energy. Correct, correct.
Yep. So I always tell people I could feel good. You know what I mean? Like when somebody, people consider me more like, like people are like an empath. Like you kind of
Yeah,
like
yeah,
take on people. You can tell, you know what I mean, when somebody's feeling a way, or you kind of take it on, or you know what I mean, it can be overwhelming sometimes. But I'd rather be that way because it makes me very empathetic to people. And I'm noticing in this world, people we lack empathy so much. People just don't care what people are
yeah.
going through. You
They
know what I
don't.
mean? If you can like comment on a deceased person and say they should have complied, like somebody that's deceased, there's no respect for the dead, for the deceased. There's no respect for the families of the deceased. That bothers me that someone could jump so fast and find out somebody's dead. And the first thing you want to say why the reasons why they are. But let that be the other way around and be some of your people. You're not gonna feel that way. You're gonna that would hurt you. It'll bother you. You know what I mean? And
True.
I'm like, well, people should. It's like with bullying and stuff. Like I go on so many
Most
pages because
definitely.
I advocate for bullying. I have this campaign I'm working on, and I saw this girl crying. She was just so upset. She was like, "I have a disability. You guys keep coming on here picking on me, talking about my disability," and I was just like, I was like, "Don't even worry, I got you." And I did a video, and I was just like, you know what I mean? This is you got to be a low piece of shit. Excuse my language. You know what I mean? To
No,
go
yeah, you're
on to
right.
somebody's page and then talk bad, and then a disabled or you know what I mean? Like who does that? Where they do that at? That
That's
just
a
bothers
that's a
me.
weak person. That's a weak person that does
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
And then
Yeah,
then we
that's
got
why they have low self-esteem.
yeah, we got people that got the gift of discernment and they don't use it or they don't act upon it and give a discernment. You can tell someone is bad, but you rather still hang with that person. You rather still be with that person, still agree with that
Right.
person, what they're doing, instead of standing up. I thought it also said that the strong bear infirmities of the weak, being the strong, whether you be strong and and physically, or whether you be strong mentally, emotionally, whether you be strong in your words and your education, whatever you're strong in, and someone that you know is not strong in, you're supposed to help them. You're supposed to help them.
Exactly.
With
Lift
the
them up.
situation. But people don't believe in helping people. They look out for each other. You know, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yep. It's crazy. But that's kind of like the world is conditioning people to kind of like be like, and it's quite disturbing, because I know that we come with this automatic like we have this, because God said to love. You know what I mean? And I don't think you're taught love because babies, you can tell they love. You know what I mean? Like children show the most purest love.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And up until they've been kind of like exposed to the world. You know what I mean? But like love is just something that's like within us, but can be kind of like I don't know. I just believe I know that we're not taught love. I don't think you can teach it. You can show it. You know what I mean? But I think we automatically already have that within us. You know what I mean? That sense of love and what's
Yeah,
right and
we
what's
we
wrong up until the point when it's manipulated and tainted.
yeah. I think the
We
parents
don't
is the
know
one that
racism when we're born.
control the flow.
Yeah,
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 I
your
think that,
atmosphere, who's raising you.
yeah, I think they control the
Because
flow.
kids don't know that stuff. We never knew that when you're born, like color of skin and that you're different. You treat everybody kind of like, oh, that's my friend. That's my friend. You know?
Yeah, dogs are the same way. Animals the same way. The owners distinguish the difference between them, and they pick on that. You know, if the
Yeah.
owner is angry every time they see a black person, guess what? The dog gonna be angry every time he see a black person.
Yep.
Because they see he
Yep.
sees
I
or
tell
she
people
sees
that
the
you have
owner
your
as
dog. You can have a
you
racist
know
dog.
a racist dog,
Yeah.
a racist animal.
I had a friend. It's so true. I had a friend. She's an author.
Mhm.
She's her dog. She did a book called because she advocates for bullying, and she goes to schools and she has this whole thing, where she helps kids, and teach them about bullying. So she did a book called "Bullied at the Dog Park" because and it's really based on, but it's like a cartoon book and it's a cartoon, but it's really based on her experience when she took her dog to the dog park and came across this owner and her bully dog. You know what I mean?
Mm,
And the dog was not that different than the freaking owner. You know what I mean? But it
that's
was so
messed up.
true. You know what I mean? And it was like, so when you think of that, you're like, what? Like, yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
believe that. I done
the
seen
dog,
it. I done seen it before. I done seen it before. The
yeah.
dog. I come around the dog growl, and then somebody, his wife, come around the dog. Just what's what's going on here? The dog is telling me something that the owner's hiding. The owner is hiding his racism. The dog ain't, you know, but the owner is, you know.
Yep.
But and
Dogs are
that's what
very
they're doing.
honest.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Yep.
And
That's
that's
why I told
another
my
thing
son, I
about
said,
dogs too.
you cannot go up to everybody's dog.
You're right. You're right. And I tell people this about dogs too. Now you can hang around a person, they can have a good spirit in you and whatnot, but the dog come around. That dog knows the genuine spirit of that person. When that dog is barking at that person, you try to think, man, that dog barking at Jim and that dog barking at Jim. They nice people, you know. But they might be nice to you for now. That dog knows their history, know what they're capable of doing. We don't. That dog done already peeked the spirit out, you know, and we
Yeah,
hadn't got that far yet to know.
yeah,
Yeah.
true that. Yeah.
So we want to come. This thing keep coming here and asking us to. There's another person coming here asking to buy. I don't want to buy no. I don't want to buy no viewers.
Yeah, and I don't
Okay.
want to be famous.
You know, I don't want to be. I don't want to be famous in that way. You know, to buy viewers. I want to get mine honestly. You know.
I know they do that a lot
Yeah, I'm on
Instagram.
Switch. Yeah, I'm on Switch too. Why? That's where that's coming from. Yeah, I'm on. I don't broadcast on there, but I did add it. And if you go to my YouTube, you click on my YouTube that's up here, you'll see some of my funny skits that I've done. I did some funny skits on Thriller, and I did some funny skits on Zine. So if you check it out on YouTube, my funny skits, I think it's the first line is all my skits that I did. And let me know what you think. If it's funny to you, amusing, uh, just let me know. I need some feedback in case I do some more. Oh, it's coming from
For
Twitch?
sure.
Okay. Yeah, let me know what you think of them. You know, it's me doing, you know, like I said, just skits, you know, like TikTok for grown people. But I mean, you just give me some
Yeah, I
feedback
do
on
that
it.
with my TikTok too.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't do any TikToks, you know, but just you know,
Yeah.
so we got 49 people in here. I was wondering if I can get that 50 before I leave. Can I get that one person to come in, make it 50? I like to round numbers off and stuff, you know. So I don't think I'm gonna get that one before I get ready to get off. This is what I like to say when I get ready to leave, and I'm gonna say it now. I'm gonna give you a chance to say what you want. My quote is that I say after every time I broadcast is, "It's okay to be extra," because my name is Extra. So that's what I say. It's okay to be extra, and I point to myself. So, would you like to say something, Brandon, before I end the broadcast and say that?
Yeah. First, I want to say thank you for having me on. It
Oh,
was a
you're welcome. You're
pleasure.
welcome.
I was just sitting here and it popped
Anything?
up on my screen. I said, "Oh shoot!" So
Yeah.
thank you for that. Also, I would just like to say, oh, Brian, thanks for being. You're amazing, and the rest of you. And I would just like to say, for everybody, just know some hard times right now. So I think it's very important that we support each other. You don't have to know one another to support one each other. That's the great things about these platforms is we could get to know each other and share and support through these ways just by talking to one another. And just know that kindness and empathy is key. And just be aware of the divide that is arising and know that what's very, very important is that we keep our youth, our children, because this affects them and they're the ones that will be our next generation. And we have to stay vigilant because we have to make this a better place for them. And that's what I got.
Okay, I appreciate that. And did you get my Instagram so you can reach out to me?
Yeah. So if I go when I go to Instagram, just put in Mr. Too Extra, right?
Or no, you have to put it in the way I wrote
Because
it.
I
Did you
lost
see it?
out Mr. Too Extra.
No, no, no. It's a different
Yeah,
way.
but it's just said Mr. Too Extra.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna write it again for you.
If you go to
Uh,
mine, you just put in Brandy Joy 42.
Brandy, what?
Brandy Joy 42.
Oh, okay, Brandy Joy 42.
So just
Okay.
my name, Joy. Uh-huh. And then it'll pop up. And then you'll
Okay,
see
and
like a it won't be
I
this
should
picture, but
recognize
you'll
you, right?
see like not my cartoon picture. It'll be
I
like me
know
with
it's
my
you.
Shaka Khan hair kind of
Yeah, I know it's you,
like
though. In
that.
other words.
Oh, you'll know.
Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah,
All
you'll
right
know.
then. Here we go. I'm gonna say. What I'm gonna say. I like to first of all thank Takara. Happy birthday to you, Takara.
Happy birthday.
Um, her birthday was like a day ago, but this whole month's her birthday to me. Brian, Like, thank you, Brandy. What's her name? Adia? Adia, she was in here. I think that was her name. India. I think that's how you say her name. I'm not sure how you say her name, but she was in here. She was very active. And I
You're
like to thank
welcome.
everybody that was in here. Please share the replay. Let's support each other in every way that we can and do that. India.
True that. True that.
Okay. All right, remember, it's okay